Hey guys, today we're going to talk about a different kind of game. It's still kind of a card game, but it's also got these collectible figures. It's called Heroclix, and you probably know a lot of the pieces. They're based on Marvel and DC characters, as well as, people from Assassin's Creed, Halo, The Hobbit, pretty much anything that has action. So let me just introduce you to a few things about the game. First, to play the game, you need a map. They're really big, so I'm just going to show you one folded up. Each map has two sides. Let me show you part of this one. Yeah, alright. You get a map in either a Fast Forces set or a starter set. Or just do like I do and buy from either eBay or friends. So next you need the figures and their corresponding cards. I'll show you a few different figures so you can get the basic idea of what I'm saying. They're really familiar faces like Wolverine, Cyborg, people from Iron Man 3, even DC's TV shows, Arrow, because, Green Arrow and some of his enemies, or The Flash. I have a figure that would technically be spoilers for the next season, so I'm not going to show you that one. But, three of the main dudes. Or even lanterns like Sinestro in his Yellow Lantern form, or the John Stewart Green Lantern. Even the constructs they make with their rings. You can attach it to the figure like that. They're less familiar faces. Well, at least less familiar to me, like Signal Man, Star Fox, and Raptor. This one looks kind of like Falcon to me, so it's a little bit weird. But you've got people from Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have any from the movie set, but this is Star-Lord. So, that's for reference. Or Batman. I'm pretty sure these are more from the comics right here, because so far in the new Batman stuff we've seen, there hasn't been a Red Robin, or Robin at all, to be more specific. Scarecrow, but he was in I think he was in all three of Christopher Nolan's Batman movies. And classic design Catwoman. People from Man of Steel. We've got his three enemies. Jor-El, and a Kryptonian warrior. And, obviously Superman, but that kind of just goes without saying. But yeah, each figure has a dial. And like I said earlier, a card to correspond with each figure. Let me find Sinestro's and I'll explain some things. Alright. Each dial has different symbols meaning different things. If a character can fly, it has a wing symbol to represent how many spaces on the board it can move. A fist means its attack power, a shield means its defense, lightning bolts with the number beside them are its range, and the explosion is how much damage they deal if their attack hits. Now, there are colors on each number inside the dial. My camera's not the best quality, so you probably can't see that. But let's look at Sinestro's 1. That's the first click on the dial. Anyway, to explain clicks real quick, when they take damage, you turn them to the next one. And they might get better, they might get worse, but each click is closer to them being defeated. Run out of characters, and you lose. There are some abilities that heal them, so you turn the dial in the opposite direction. Now, let's focus on what the cards do. Alright, so like I said, going on Sinestro's first click, he's got a gray box for his speed stat, so that gives him the running shot ability. I'll include a link below so you can see what the abilities do, and pretty much more detailed information than I can give right now. Anyway, back to this. He's got a white block for attack, so he gets Pulse Wave, and if your opponent has a Quintessence team ability, he gets more effects based on that. He's got a gray defense, which gives him invulnerability. That's a really good effect. If I'm thinking of the right one, that gives him... that means he takes 2 less damage. His damage is white, so that means he can use Perplex, only to decrease combat values. Like I said, there's going to be a link to explain what I'm not explaining. I want to give you a basic idea of the game, because a friend of mine got me into this, and I really, really love the game so far. It's different. I mean, there's not a lot of people around here that play. In fact, there used to be a group at Star City Games near me, but they stopped meeting pretty much as soon as I started playing. But, you know, it's still cool, whether you play or not, just to collect them, because different Marvel and DC characters, video game characters, who knows what they'll come out with in the future. Honestly, I can't wait for the Batman vs. Superman starter, because I'm not really sure much about the movie, so if I'm saying something completely stupid here, please overlook it. I'm assuming since it's called Batman vs. Superman, they're going to be fighting. So a Batman, first off, I need a Batman figure anyway, and they're not exactly cheap. So, you know, if you can get the entire starter with the Batman in it, that's not bad. It's only like 20 bucks for a starter. You get 5 to 8 figures, depending on which one it is. And, you know, a map, basic rules, whatever you need to play. Anyway, back to what I was saying. A really overpowered Batman used against Superman characters. Like, I don't know, maybe Superman will have a Kryptonian keyword or something. Oh, keywords, they're... oh, can't show you the spoiler. They're at the top of each character's card. Like, Red Robin is Batman Family, Detective, Gotham City, and Outsiders. Those denote his role in the storyline for whatever he's from. Anyway, I'm assuming Superman will have Kryptonian can't talk. The Kryptonian keyword, or Kryptonite, or something like that. And Batman will have abilities that work off of that. Like, if your opponent has that keyword, you'll get, you know, a boost to your attack or deal extra damage or something. Because I'm thinking he's going to be using Kryptonite weapons, like knives or just anything made of Kryptonite. Though, if I'm wrong, you know, it's still going to be a Batman in the starter, and I'm happy with that. Because I have most of the founding members of the Justice League anyway. Let's see. Let me take them out of here and I'll show you. And I'm going by... I know, not classic Justice... I'm going by the Justice League that I know, so just... bear with me. Let's see. Who's over here? Founding members... The founding members meaning Cyborg, the Green Lantern, maybe not specifically John Stewart, maybe Hal Jordan, I don't know, just whatever. A Green Lantern was a founding member of the Justice League. The Green Arrow, Superman, Firestorm, the Flash, Wonder Woman, and Batman, who I obviously don't have, because I just mentioned them. Oh, I forgot the Martian Manhunter, so, yeah. I doubt he's going to be in the starter, but, you know, maybe when the actual Justice League movie comes out in, I think, 2017? 18-ish? I don't know, something like that. He's probably going to be in that starter. And we might see new versions for older clicks. You know, upgraded Superman, upgraded Batman. We might see Aquaman, which I don't like Aquaman. If he's in the starter, I'm pretty much going to have to get him, but whatever. So, yeah. There's some extra stuff on the backs of the cards. It has the significant appearance and real name of each character. And some of the older cards, let me find one of those. Some of the older cards even had a background story for your characters. Like, my Flash isn't like the original Flash. This is when Wally West was the Flash, so it has his story instead of Barry Allen, Bart Allen, whoever you know is the Flash. And I should point out, this isn't the yellow Reverse Flash. This is the red one that was like, somehow related to someone that the Flash knows. Flash got him arrested. So it's time travel. It's the Flash and it's time travel, so it's confusing. But you don't have to know the storylines to know this. You can do Marvel versus DC, DC versus DC, Marvel versus Marvel, Marvel and DC versus The Hobbit, which that seems a little bit unfair. But whatever. Just, you know, starters are about 20 bucks, Fast Forces between 15 and 20, and a 5-figure booster pack, which doesn't come with anything except figures and their reference cards. That's about 15 bucks. So no matter what, you know, it's not like you're paying that much just for a pack of cards. You know, grab some. Target might even have... I got my Iron Man 3 stuff at Target for $1 a pack. There was only one figure in each pack, but, you know, I pulled Iron Man Mark 7, Iron Patriot, the Mandarin, and this dude that made Extremis. So, you know, no matter whether you get the starters or a booster or one of the little foil packs that only have the one figure, you're going to get something that you can use. No one figure is better than the next. The game isn't going to be the same any 2 times you play it. You might win, you might not. It all depends. It's a... let me see if I can... It all depends on what you roll. You battle with dice, by the way, so... The dice roll plus their stats. It all depends on how... I don't know, just... grab a starter or something and try it out. It's a really good game. So, signing out for now. Later.